Hey everyone, I'm Bryant, and this is my Mercedes Sprinter Wild, because I'm born wild and sprinting free. I hiked the Pacific Crest Trail in 2015, and it took me about 5 months to get from Mexico to the Washington border. After that, I went back to normal life, reporting at NBC San Diego as a reporter that you would see on the 5 and 6 o'clock news. Within the 6 months of leaving the trail and going back to my career, I thought to myself, what are you doing? You just learned all about what adventure is and about what living life is and being out in nature. I started looking at Vanlife on Instagram. I came across it, and then for the next year and a half, researched it every single day. Finally, I just said, I'm not researching this anymore, I'm doing it. Bought a 2016, a brand new at the time, Mercedes Sprinter, and I just said, there's always a backup plan, so just do it. And I did it, and I've never looked back. This is Wild. Wild is a 2016 Mercedes Sprinter, 144 wheelbase. The van is a 2-wheel drive, not a 4-wheel drive, despite what people think because of my BF Goodrich all-terrain tires. And I also have black rhino rims. I wanted the color to be monochromatic, so black on black, everything kind of matte that I could make matte black. So now let's go around back, where you might not think this is a big deal, but not all Sprinters come with a little step, and I love this step. You can sit here and chill. Also, I have a hitch for a bike rack or anything that I want to tow, and then my favorite accessory on the outside, this ladder by Luminous. I have 200 watts of solar panels on my roof. Those are the Eclipse panels by Renogy. They were small enough to fit lengthwise. My Mercedes Sprinter did not come with running tracks or running rails. I glued my solar panels on with some really strong adhesive, and then I put my Tooby rack on. A big piece of advice for you is come up here and see if you have running rails or the tracks. Now let's go inside Wild, where the beautiful white and blue interior is. The floor is extended. I bought it at a specialty store in San Diego. I felt that the laminate floor that I found at any other box store didn't have that pretty wood grain. Now you probably think, why in the world would she pick white as her color when it's a van? People are out adventuring, hiking, swimming, and then coming back in and getting super dirty. All of this fabric is stain proof. It's by Perennials Fabric, and it's called acrylic dyed solution. I can spill red wine on it, I can put dirt all over it, and I can just easily wipe it off. So this is my bench that pulls out to a bed, and then my windows vent. So they're T-venting windows. I have one right here, I have one on the sliding door, and then back in the kitchen area. I have extra storage under the bench / bed, an extra blanket, towels, and then a water bottle. You can fill this with hot water and put it with you as you sleep, and it keeps you warm. And now let's head to the kitchen. This is a quartz countertop, and this is marble tile. People ask me, how do you make sure that this doesn't rattle off or shake off? The marble tile was done with a lot of research. So I called the company that has the adhesive and the grout and really talked with the customer service about what is going to ensure that there is no rattling and that there's no tile falling off when I'm on a dirt road. My faucet extends and it has really good bladder pressure. Watch this. Don't want to waste water though, because I only have 15 or 16 gallons and it lasts me about a week. The other key element that you might not think of is that I wanted to make sure I had a really deep sink. Like you can see, the sink is 10 inches deep. I learned the lesson in San Diego that I needed a deep sink because dishes pile up quite quickly and you're not always motivated to do dishes every night. Oh, more dishes. I fill up my water tank by putting this funnel in this little hose and then just fill up your water. And the pipe runs all the way back here to the water tank, which is under under the bed. So this is the Ramblewood cooktop, and it's one you see in a lot of vans. And I don't have one of those big 5-gallon propane tanks that you refill. I have the little green canisters that you pick up from Walmart for, I think it's like $3, $3.50. This is an isotherm elegance fridge. I live off of peanut butter bars, coconut water, and juice. So that's really what all you're gonna see in here. This is where my trash is and my cleaning supplies and my reusable grocery bags. Now everything in the van is white or blue, and this is where I added some of the blue accents. These are 2 out of 3 of my light dimmers, light switches, and then this is where my water pump is. Now to the cupboard. This is where I store the silverware. This bin is all of my dishes. And then pantry items, lemons, chips, bulk items, and all of my seasoning. It's shelving by the Container Store. It's called Alpha. It's super easy to get out. It just has clips on the side, and you can take this right out. And that's how I change out my propane. I have this seamless look that I wanted, and so mine is an inside lock. What you do is you push it, and it locks, and then you push it in to unlock it. And that leads us to the wet room. It is where I keep my shades for the back doors and where I keep the Tempur-Pedic topper that I cannot live without. Now this entire wet room is waterproof. The walls are made out of acrylic plastic. And then this is my toilet. The toilet is self-contained, so if I want to take a shower, I totally can. I take out the Tempur-Pedic and I take out the toilet, and then I have a portable shower that I just step in here and rinse off. These might be the most clothes you're ever gonna see in van life. I have hanging clothes. Then I have more Alpha shelving, which this is my active wear and my underwear. Everyday clothes, more winter clothes, and this is my bathroom drawer. At the bottom is my shoe storage. This is the sports closet, a leash for my surfboard, my camping backpack, camping chairs, yoga mat, longboard, wetsuit, hiking poles. I have skis up on my Tooby rack, and then this is all my laundry. I also store goggles for swimming, an inflatable stand-up paddleboard up in the Tooby rack. I have flippers for the water too. So here's my Vitamix and my juicer, a bunch of towels. This location is so imperative. You don't think about little things like this, but I'll be washing my face in the morning or at night, or I'll be doing dishes, cooking, and all I have to do is just reach up and get a towel from the pile. Backpacks and gym bags. This is my junk drawer. And then this is another junk drawer. It's the junk pin drawer and scissors drawer. This is a magnet wall, and these containers just magnetize to it. This area has my solar control charger, my inverter, another light switch, my fridge switch, and my voltage meter for my batteries. My table stores back here, and it's secured by a bungee strap, and this is the most adored piece in the van. It's made by a company, San Diego Urban Timber. This is olive wood that I picked out. It was olive wood that was from a tree cut down in San Diego that would just go to the landfill, but that company believes in saving all trees from the landfill and using it. And then Jess, the artist, filled in the gaps with resin. Actually, you don't even hook it, you just slide it down on the base. And then it swivels all around. I sit here and I edit, I eat, I work, whatever. Also, this raises and lowers if I wanted to. If you are trying to make a big change in your life, give yourself a deadline and accomplish things in that timeline. This is what I did for my first big leap. I gave myself 4 to 5 months. And each month I had a checklist. I made a goal, like my apartment lease, take a safety course, research gear. That way I didn't feel pressured and I felt prepared. My advice to someone who asks, what do I do for work? Honestly, you have to figure that out yourself. I was just blessed with an NBC News career for 7 years that transitioned me into having a video production company, and that's part of your journey. Write down what you're passionate about and see how you can make that work remotely.
Thanks for watching this week's episode. If you enjoyed it, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And thanks most of all to the patrons. I really appreciate you supporting the channel. If you're interested in becoming a patron, check the link in the description.
And if you want to follow me, just go to Instagram at Wild by the Mile. See you soon.
Have a great week. Peace.